be another epic postseason event. You can already feel it's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando Magic. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, you got to credit the quick thinking on that play from Wagner, seeing a chance to grab the steal and swiping it.
To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill, and he can create shots for himself, he can finish through contact, and he will also create shots for his teammates.
And it's Suggs missing. Here's Robinson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Cunningham finds Robinson. The three. Orlando grabs the miss. And here is Bain. And Carroll outside. For three. Robinson pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Suggs. Pass to Bain. Latrey drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And Robinson wide open, he shoots. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look here for Detroit. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Jenkins in for Robinson. Orlando also making some changes. De Silva's checked in. And Black's subbed in for Jalen Suggs.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Basket counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Detroit leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Harris has got 6 points.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Back to Cunningham. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Count that one.
Well, if you overplay Bain on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
And Duran slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
And until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at air. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
LeVert with the wide-open look. And again, Detroit with the three. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
The Magic trail by 14 to the inside. Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Here's Jenkins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Richardson.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
A nice shot by Black.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's good for two. Robinson's got 7 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Kevin, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. The Magic trail by 15. Here's Suggs. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wagner with the block.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
Black the pass to Banchero. Fires the three, and the three ball is good. Banchero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Outside Robinson. The tray. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Asar Thompson. Only the 6th player ever from the country of Georgia. Batase is an inspiration, coach.
He sure is, Kevin, and a hard-playing guy who can really defend and rebound. And he's an underrated offensive player. Great finisher around the rim. This guy can help almost anybody.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's De Silva, scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Suggs passes to Bane. And stolen by Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. From the arc. And he's good on the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 14.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
And Thompson sends it back. 4 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And so it's the Detroit Pistons looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Putting this through the box score, the Shaq supercomputer, the passing has been A-okay.
Well, I don't have a Super Shaq computer, whatever that is. But the eye test is very easy. They're sharing it, and they've checked their egos at the door.
Same thing I came up with.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Out to Thompson. During the pass to Cunningham. Lets it go with the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The Magic trail by 14. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the 3 has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball.
A kick out to Bain. From deep. Cans it from downtown. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's Bain's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
Shot's good by Duran. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Thompson got it. Good job in the low post. Thompson's got his second basket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Banchero, that's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Kevin, back to you.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Jenkins, he's checked in for Cunningham. And to change for the Magic. Black's checked in. And a wide open look for Payne. Nailed from three-point land. 15 points in the game.
Well, when Bane gets going, he can be a problem for defenses. He'll become a real force on the offensive end.
Here's Duran, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Banchero draws the double. Pistons leading by 14. And Duran, here we go.
There's a lot of size in motion. Duran like a freight train to the rim.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that high.
Shots good by Jenkins. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Wagner wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne for three. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they... And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Kicks it out to Wagner. Jacks up a three. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Here's Herter. Up and in on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 16. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Wagner from long range. And the Magic another three.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's three. Total confidence.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duran. He's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Robinson is subbed in for Jenkins. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching his team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Duran. Got it to go off the glass. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And Wagner drives in.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Thompson, he answers with a dunk of his own.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Trained from outside.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away they've got to close out to the arc.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And there's the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Suggs. Takes the three. The three goes down.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it. That's how to stand your ground under the glass. He was determined.
And he makes that one count.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Cunningham fires. Three. Good.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pistons.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cade Cunningham.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A new group on the floor for Orlando. Cleared away by Stewart. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 13-point game. Missed on the three. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't a great big in the postseason?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads